Hello, this is Reverend Barbara, and this is a test on Google. It's no more Google Hangout. Now, this is live. What's this called? This is live YouTube. It still reads Google Hangout, Google Chrome, but I had to go into YouTube in order to make this happen. But my overall point, the name of this video is relationships, but I want to say something first. Um, I tried Ustream, okay, and how they do it is, I don't even really want to talk about. I'm not saying anything negative about Ustream. All I'm saying is that I'm just grateful that um, Google and YouTube worked it out in essence. All right, so relationships. What I have to say about relationships is, there are many types of relationships. There are relationships with the mailman, there's relationships with the babysitter, there are relationships with your teacher, there are relationships with individuals that you mentor. There are all types of relationships. So I guess what I want to say is the intention of this particular video is to address intimate relationships. Okay, all interpersonal relationships, there are many, many levels of relationships. So I'd like to address interpersonal, intimate relationships. When we are in the initial stage of forming an intimate relationship, there are many subtle factors that are, hovering over our heads that we may not know about, that we know about, but we may very well not think about it on a conscious level. All right. So we superficially we look at the way the person looks, how they dress, how they carry themselves, their smile, how they present themselves in essence. Then we move from there. The more time we spend with that person, then we begin to notice more and more subtleties about the person. What they say, the reports that they give you, are they congruent? Are they in alignment? Do they match? When he or she says something to you 3 weeks ago, is it in alignment with what they are saying today? All right. So if they tell you, this person, he or she tells you that they're not in a relationship, and they don't have any kids or whatever, then, and they told you this 3 weeks ago, then are they coming to you today with, oh, by the way, my son is having a soccer game. I have to go to the soccer game. Well, when you met them 3 weeks ago, they didn't have any children. And if they did have children, then he or she would be in nursery school or whatever. I guess what I'm trying to say is keep a mental note when you first meet these people. Keep a mental note of what the report is. Also, it's in your best interest to be honest in any relationship. Honest it's very important. I can't emphasize that enough. So again, for example, you meet someone on the internet, and that seems to be the latest thing now. You meet someone on the internet, or face chat, Zoom, whatever, and you talk, you interact on the internet. This goes on for 3 weeks, a month, 6 weeks, then you want to meet the person. Now, here's the thing. When you're talking on the internet, face chat, whatever, for 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, then the gaps can very well be filled by your imagination. Okay? what it is you want it to be, what it is you want the relationship to be. You haven't met the person yet, face to face. Okay? It's not that looks matter. It's just that you want everything that you've been told and everything that you've told about yourself, you want it to be an alignment, a balance. You want to present the truth. Therefore, you expect the truth. Even if you don't get the truth, it is your responsibility to offer and to give the truth. So here you have been talking to this person 2-3 months. You never met them. So you make a plan and you meet them. And so you meet, oh, everything's just fine. You go out to dinner. You bring your luggage so you can stay in your own hotel. You do not want to be alone with someone that you don't know. Yes, you've been talking to them for 2 or 3 months. No, you don't know them like that. So yes, you want to have your own place to be. So you can meditate and process the plane ride, process the airport ride, at the airport, process everything. Then, okay, so then you meet the person, you're happy. Oh, finally you meet, oh, all of that. You get all of that out of the way. Then you get settled. Some of you are risk takers, and you will spend the night or the week at their house. That's interesting. I find that to be very curious and interesting, that some would spend time alone with someone that they don't know. It's not a judgment. It's about being safe. That's all. I care about you, and I simply want to make sure that you're safe. That's all. Then, so you finally meet, you go out to dinner, you have a conversation, and here's the 4-dimensional person, 3D. Okay, you see them, you smell them. If you want, you can taste them, but at least you can hear them. Now, so then you have all of that out of the way. Then you start talking about, then your mental notes, you review the conversations that you've had over the last few months or weeks. So you say, oh, I remember when you said about your brother Robert. What brother Robert? Oh, I remember you said that your mother makes very good apple pie. My mother's not alive. Oh, I remember you said that you love to play soccer. I never played soccer in my life. Okay, so you want to make sure that everything is in alignment. You want to make sure that you tell the truth. Whatever you do, you tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you higher power. Why? Because you don't want to be able to forget anything that you said. Whatever you told this person, gospel. Whatever they told you, as far as you're concerned, is gospel, is truth. Okay? So again, honesty is the best policy. When we are developing close relationships, then integrity and honesty is paramount. Okay? I have nothing against meeting someone on the internet. I've met several people on the internet, very nice people. I've been very blessed and lucky to meet very nice individuals on the internet. Some we remain connected, okay? So I've got nothing against the internet. I've got nothing against meeting individuals. Some of the most interesting people you're going to meet are on the internet, okay? Just present yourself to be honest. The thing of it is, when you're meeting someone, whether they're face-to-face, or on the internet, you realize that you want to meditate first, or you'll be in connection with yourself. That's one of the most important relationships with yourself. The other important relationship is with whatever spiritual practice you believe in. Once those two are in harmony, then you could go anywhere, meet anyone, present your truth, present who you are, and be honest. Okay, that's your responsibility. What comes back to you is not your responsibility. So when you put truth out, then it is a realistic expectation to expect truth back. But just because we expect truth back does not necessarily mean that the individual that you're speaking with may not have the capacity, may be constitutionally incapable of being honest. So you must be on the lookout for that. Okay? You must be on the lookout for those that are not capable of being honest. All right. They want something from you, but they're not willing to be honest with you. They may say to you they're not married, and then at home they have a wife and 3 or 4 children. So what is it that's lacking in that person's life that they must lie to you to get closer to you? Okay? What is it that's going on in your life that you must lie, not you, but you, someone else that you may know? What's going on in your life that you must lie to get to someone? It's not worth it. Be honest. Okay? Some of us are infatuated easy, much more easier than others. So back to the analogy of meeting someone on the internet, and you taking your airplane ride after you made your reservations and packed your bag and made your hotel reservations and got on the airplane and took your ride off to whatever coast or country it is to get there. And I can only hope that you're not disappointed. Okay? Because you must make the best of it while you're there. Okay? Looks can be fooling. In other words, looks are not everything. Looks has its place. The attractiveness. We want to present ourselves to be the best that we can be, and we want to be honest about it. So my suggestion is to just be yourself. Just be honest. It's the best policy. If you're married, say you're married. Then if the individual still wants to invest time in a relationship with a married person, then if they want to invest time in that, then let them go right ahead and invest time, sweat equity in a relationship with someone that's already in a relationship. If they want to invest emotions and feelings, knowing that the relationship with a married person is not going anywhere. If you think because the person told you that she doesn't cook for me, she does not understand me, he does not understand me, those lines are to go down into some encyclopedia, because those lines have been working for years. Those lines, those phrases have been working for years. They've broken up a lot of homes. Do not be a home wrecker. Don't think that it's some competition because some guy or woman said something to you and sparked some kind of feelings in you, and you're off and running, thinking that, oh, well, he or she is the one. Don't do it. It's only going to come back to you. Karma is not a joke. Karma is not a joke. I could say more and more and more about relationships. This is, in essence, a test. I try this speech, not word for word, but I tried it on another platform, and it didn't work out. So I watched all over again some of the videos on on YouTube and on Google. And I find that it is a very easy platform in the long run. Okay? Do your homework, just like I did my homework with the video. You do your homework with relationships. You get to know the person first. All that glitters is not gold. Okay? And that's all I have to say. I don't know how long this video is, but I on purpose made it short. Okay, so light, love, and peace. Bye.